Hey everybody, it's Cyborg, and I am joined by Temp, as usual, for the Injustice comic book series review. So check out our previous episodes if you haven't, because we are talking full spoilers here. It is Injustice Year 4, issue number 2. Alright everybody, so let's jump right into it. Let me pull up the comic here. Okay. So we start off in the Pacifically Lead Mines. In Northwest.
Specific lead mines.
4 hours ago. Okay, so we're kind of backtracking from the previous issue so we can shed a little bit more light. We see Montoya. She is talking to, what's her name? Renee? No, Renee is Montoya's first name. What is
I want to say Maggie?
Maggie.
I don't know Maggie. I couldn't remember.
Maggie. I don't even know.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I'm looking at the comic page. It really doesn't matter. It is Maggie. Okay, it is Maggie. Her life is not important. She's got a nice office, though, with a great view.
It's fantastic. Very well drawn.
It's wonderful.
Great window view.
Yeah, awesome window view. Absolutely.
Ice bucket on the corner.
Good furniture. Feng shui is on par with...
Dude, she doesn't wear any shoes at work either. That's awesome. First thing I do when I get to my desk is I take my shoes off.
I should make that a thing. See, I wear Converse, though, so that's a little bit more work to take those bad boys off.
Fair enough.
Anyways, okay, so she's talking, and she's basically saying, you know, I always loved you, I wanted to be with you, I wanted to be on you, and Maggie's like, why are you calling me? Are you drinking again? You need to find some help, you need to find a sponsor, and Montoya says, ain't no help for me, I know what I gotta do. And then Maggie says, well, then why are you calling me? And she says, well, to say goodbye and to tell you Helena's dead. And she drops the phone. And meanwhile, Montoya's just sobbing like nonstop this entire conversation. So she probably didn't pick up on most of that. It's like, Helena's dead. What was that last part? I didn't catch that. Helena's dead. What? Okay. Anyway, she says, I'm going to go get the ones who killed her and do what I have to do. And then we find out why she is so jacked, because in this picture, she isn't jacked. She's perfectly normal Montoya. Decent physique and looking good there. And all of a sudden, boom, she's looking over about 30, 50, 100 of those Superman pills. Like, there is a ton there. There's a lot of them and a lot of whiskey. So it is not a good mix here.
And it's weird how they store them. They like each pill has like an iPhone, like an iPod Nano case. And it's like, is that necessary? You can't get like an orange, capped container, but okay.
No, you got to make them look nice and glowy. And then we cut to Catwoman talking to Alfred. She's sitting in the Batplane, and she, I guess, wants to go to Gotham. Alfred explains to her that, yes, you can use the plane. It's voice activated. Just tell it where you want to go, and you'll go. And I guess Batman made it so any of the Resistance can use the planes. So Catwoman says, well, then I want to go to Gotham. And we see she takes off, and Montoya is in the back of the plane hiding. So that's how she got away. And then we cut over to the Kent's residence. So we finally get to see them since year 1, I believe. And Superman is basically a little hesitant about them. He seems like they're afraid of him. And he's just kind of awkwardly sitting there. And they're kind of awkwardly standing there. And they're trying to at least be nice and, try and show that they still love him. But he's still... no, you don't really love me, you're afraid of me, I can tell by your heartbeat, and they just keep trying to spin it back and saying we're afraid for you. And he just says, I don't need your worry or any of this. I just need to know that you're on my side, and I need your love. I don't even know why he went there if he's just going to be super awkward about it. Like, what is the point of the meeting? But I do appreciate the picture of him running with his little crypto cape in the background. There's just a tiny little child picture. Anyways, he kind of looks off to the side and he says, turn on the TV. And we see Montoya holding up Damian. So, Superman seemingly just goes crazy and flies off to go save Damian. then we cut to Billy Batson. So we're just kind of, it's just like the first issue. We're jumping back and forth between stories, making sure to touch upon everything. And we're in Billy's school now. The teacher tells him to go to the principal's office, or go to the office. And he says, well, your mother needs you. And it turns out it's Harley sitting there. And she says, hi, son. And she takes him outside, gets on Lobo's Harley that she apparently is driving now and has had for quite some time. And Billy says, what are you doing? And she says, come on, we're going to play hooky, hop on. And this is kind of awkward. Like, it's awkward seeing Harley interact with Captain Marvel or Shazam is understandable because he's like in his man form. But seeing this like temptress, seductress Harley that's kind of probably all freaky and creepy interacting with
that art too, like her face in the middle panels, like damn.
Yeah, she is super like stalker, creepy, obsessive person, and she is doing this over a middle schooler, high schooler. Like it is not.
Yeah,
this does not come off right at all.
It's kind of alleviated by the fact that her end game is just not to be bored. But you're right, it's super creeper. But I kind of like it. It's creeper in a funny way.
I don't know. Switch the roles here with male and female, and you tell me this. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, that is
it's okay if it's a female. What kind of double standard are you playing?
They're equally wrong, but they're not as equally creepy. If that makes sense, both are wrong, but not one is creepier than the other. But wrong and creepy are different spheres.
Mrs. Robinson is okay, but Mr. Robinson is not.
No, we gotta shut that shit down.
Okay. Well, anyway, she goes 100% creepy and just whacks him over the head when he's not going along with it, and just whacks him over the head and seemingly knocks him out.
Okay, this was confusing. Okay, so did this affect Catwoman?
No, but yeah, the panel definitely, the transition there is a little bit awkward, but no, it does not affect Catwoman. But I see why you think that, because it goes from Billy getting like knocked on the side of the head to immediately Catwoman in the next panel saying "ow" as if she's waking up from getting knocked out. So yeah, but she said,
okay, all right, that's what I misunderstood. Gotcha. Go on.
No, she said what hit me, and I think we're a lot. I didn't realize it until just now. I thought like somehow Superman hit the plane, but then I'm like, why wouldn't Superman just like barrel through that shit and just make it blow up? Because it's clearly Batman's plane. Because you see Superman in the distance flying over her. So yeah. I think the logic here is that Montoya knocked her out and then escaped, because they're at the Washington Monument now. They're not in Gotham where Catwoman asked to go. So she got knocked out. I just realized this now as we're talking, but she got knocked out. She got knocked out by Montoya, and now that's why they're they're near the Washington Monument. So this makes sense now. Okay. Superman's just going crazy. He's barreling to it. He just like punches Montoya in the back. We hear a crack, and he says, "Do you really think you can take me on, kill me?" And we just do flashbacks to her just swallowing so many pills just by the handfuls, and she looks super ripped now, super jacked. She's hulking up over here, and yeah, she's going veiny. She's starting to glow with green because she's basically turning into the Hulk. And yeah,
it's very Bane Venom.
Yes. So she fights with Superman. We leave off there for the next chapter. We cut to, in the start of the next chapter, we start back in wherever the heck this is. I don't even know where the gods are. They don't give like a description. Olympus. That's right. They said it last time. We cut back to Olympus, and Zeus is talking to, who is this?
Hera?
Hera? I don't know. Whoever. The gods are talking, and she is trying to get Zeus on her side to essentially put the mortals back in their place. So they want to make sure that they maintain their status as gods in their eyes. And she gets him to agree to it because, he's not going to stop her, and he eventually, if it means that much to her, he will support her. She says, good, that's fine. She goes over to Ares, and they want to collect on that debt and to summon Hippolyta. Hip Hop
Yeah, I'm not
Anonymous.
good at that one either.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
Hip
Anyways,
Hoptonomous.
so there's something going on with Ares and the gods that's gonna come to fruition in due time, where they put the mortals back in their place. We see Cyborg still knocked out on the ground, and Superman is fighting Montoya while a news team captures it, News Team 7, and there's some guy up in like the second floor for some reason just staring out the window, like watching this entire thing. He's just kind of weird. He's got shades on and a suit. Anyways, Superman and Montoya go back and forth. He knocks her into the Washington Monument, and then she fires back by picking up the Washington Monument and swinging it.
Yeah, I did not expect that. That was surprising.
Yes, so she swings it like a baseball bat against Superman, and it knocks him like crazy into the sky. Meanwhile, Wonder Woman, Hal, and the Flash kind of tell her to stop, and what are you doing? You need to stop this. Superman flies back, knocks her back down, once again from behind, mind you. Each time he's attacked her, it's been from like behind. And then he just slams her face and just rubs it into the cement and just crushing just full on plowing that face into the cement, which you can take however you like. And she fires back and goes on all Hulk like crazy. And Superman warns her and he says, look, you need to stop. You're overworking your heart, because she's just hulking out like crazy. And it's too late. She grabs at her heart, and she seemingly has a heart attack and dies right there on the spot, with the green blood just like gushing out of her nose, everything. And it's coming out of her eyes even. Superman says no. He holds her. Meanwhile, a helicopter comes down, says Wayne on it. Bruce Wayne comes running out, grabs Montoya, holds her in his arms, and he said, her death is on you. They're all on you. And then Wonder Woman says, no, this is on you and the pills you stole. Alfred, not wearing a suit, mind you.
Why is Alfred there?
He got your message. Somehow, this message has gone back in time like Professor Zoom, and they have made sure that Alfred is not in a suit in this.
I appreciate it. No, I thank you, Zoom.
Yes.
Looking out for me, Reverse Flash.
Surprisingly, Superman doesn't attack Batman or Bruce here. And Wonder Woman calls this out, and he says, you've been looking for him forever, scouring the earth for him. Here's your chance to take down Batman. And Superman says, no, that's not Batman. That's Bruce Wayne, and he's just here to take his friend home. And then he essentially says, this war has already cost too much. It's over. You hear me? Say it. He just wants... It's like getting your friend to say uncle or something, like you're just bullying him. But Bruce Wayne, I did not realize this when I first read this, but just now. His reaction when Clark says this, Bruce Wayne's facial expression when he looks back at Superman, his eyes are just bugging out and they are super red, and tears are coming down, and he says, it's over.
It's funny when you say it, but I did like it at the time. I thought it was really good, but it is over the top for sure.
But yes, I didn't even realize he said it's over. I must have missed that part. But yeah, he says it's over, so he admits, he throws in the white flag, so to speak. Superman says, good, if I ever see you in that cowl again, Bruce, it will be the last time you ever put it on. Next, we cut to Bruce Wayne putting on the Batman suit and he's putting on the cowl as he's talking to his team. And Catwoman, you see Alfred in the background, then you have Batwoman and Zatanna as well. And they're all just saying, we're here with you, but just please tell me you have a plan. Tell me, make sure that Renee didn't die for anything. Or nothing. Die for anything. Make sure she didn't die for anything. No, tell me that Renee...
sure her life was a complete and utter waste.
Damn. She just been laying... She's a snake in the grass. Always hated that bitch. But no... She didn't do anything before she died, did she? She just completely died uselessly, right?
You wouldn't say she had a purpose, would you?
And Batman puts his cowl on and he says it's not over. So now Batman is a blatant liar. And
I like it.
then Superman, it's over, okay? Please don't kill me, please don't kill me. Meanwhile, 1 hour later, it's not over, not by a long shot.
Yeah.
We should have seen, like, we needed to see somewhere in that panel, like a flashback that he had his fingers crossed when he said that to Superman or something like that. It's over, okay? Haha, fingers were crossed. Didn't mean it.
One hand behind his back with the fingers crossed. I mean, I don't like this panel where it shows Batman scowling. It's not over. Because I liked it better when it had the double meaning. When Superman said, it's over, you hear me? And Bruce Wayne, with all the intensity, is like, yeah, it's over. But it's the double meaning. It's in reference to the regime, not in reference to his efforts.
Yeah.
So when he says in the next fucking page, it's not over, you completely ruin that double meaning.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah,
and then we finish off. We'll just finish up real quick here with the last couple panels. Here is Oracle, and she says, "It's me." And then we hear Barbara, "I was wondering when you were going to call." We think at first maybe she's talking to Bruce. She says, "We can't wait anymore." But then, and that I need your help. And it's actually Lex Luthor, and he says, "Correction, the world needs my help." And then he's seen looking at some sort of pod with somebody in it, like a shadowy figure.
Oh, I missed this, actually.
Okay, yeah, it's just the last two panels there. And it says to be continued. But yeah, there's somebody in the pod. I don't know.
Yeah, the pod's what I missed. I saw this page. I just never noticed anyone inside the pod.
Okay, yeah. There's like a silhouette in the pod that he's looking at. So I don't know who that could be. Aquaman, what's going on?
I wonder if it's Hal Jordan, and like off screen, Superman kind of had a in quotations talk with Hal Jordan and fucked him up. I'm wondering if that's what's going on here.
I don't know.
And like Lex Luthor is like, well, he just fucked up Hal Jordan. Things are pretty bad right now, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who that could be. Like nothing really jumps to mind other than like Aquaman or an Elseworld Superman that he's worrying on.
I didn't even think about him.
Well, I said it right away. I just said it when I brought it up. I've got a great idea, Aquaman.
I was so disoriented by the existence of Pod that I got distracted.
Okay, I was like, next you're gonna say, I've got a fantastic idea. It's Aquaman. You have a great idea there. Yep, you got it. Wish I thought of that. No, yeah, it could be Aquaman. I'm not really sure, but yeah, they leave us on a cliffhanger of who that could be.
If it's Aquaman, that explains a lot, because we haven't seen his ass in a long time.
Either. Yeah, we haven't seen him since year one. It would also make sense why he's in water.
Yeah.
or some sort of liquid. Because, Aquaman needs water to breathe. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Put one fish in there so you can talk to somebody. Yeah, I don't know. The last time we saw Aquaman is when they revealed Batman's lineup for all the insurgencies. It shows Batwoman, Catwoman, Huntress, and then it shows Aquaman on the far right.
Yeah, he's like, I'm on your team.
Never see him again.
He's like, I'm totally on your team. He's just hiding in the water.
Oh man, I don't know. That's interesting. We won't know for a little while, but I look forward to finding out. Good issue overall. I mean, like you said, it was kind of weird that Superman spared Batman, but I buy it. I think it works just because Superman becomes this weird moral chimera at this point.
Yeah, he's all over the place. I mean, he's definitely not consistent at this point. With that annual for year 3 definitely kind of took away that consistency when now he's essentially all over the place in terms of what he'll do when. He's completely unpredictable in that regard. But yeah, I liked it too. But yeah, it was just odd. I mean, how that played out where he let him go. But I see why he did that, so to speak. I thought it was more so than him letting Batman go. I thought it was more odd that he cared so much that Montoya died. Like,
it's weird that he showed up and came out into the open for Montoya. Especially when Montoya was on the edge and borderline. I don't want to say betrayed, but pretty much borderline like jeopardized the entire insurgency doing what she did.
Sure.
And the Montoya stuff actually ended up being pretty good. I'll be honest with you, I saw the front cover, I was like, come on, really? Come on. Come on. First of all, that front cover looks awful. But anyway, it ended up being done a lot better than I thought.
Come on, really? We're doing this? Story. Superman like punches her into oblivion one time, puts her body on Saturn. No one else will find her.
Her body lands on the Phantom Stranger. Oh, man. Good times. But yeah, good issue overall. Year 4 is okay. Year 4 is not bad. Year 4 is solid. It's very solid so far.
So far, yeah. All right, well, that does it for this issue, guys. We'll see you for issue 3 tomorrow. Stay tuned, guys. Like, subscribe, share, and you guys have a good one.
Cool. Laters.